not take up a series. And you waste all the time I watch mix up and blend up when you should do your work. So because I know my head tough, I have interest to listen, I have to read information for myself. Because imagine the entire semester run off and I feel like nothing in the course. Again, so come back to my channel. I don't know why I have this morning face still, but oh well. Basically, final exams are here, and today I'll just be giving you guys some tips for your final exams, because I'm also in the process of studying for my final exams, also completing the last couple graded or coursework for my courses right now. I have 2 course tests this week, as well as, we are dropping an exam next week. We have 2 exams next week, 2 exams the other week, and then probably 1 the last week. But some tips for your final exams, if you're doing final exams, whether you're in a high school or do your final examinations them, or if you're in a university and you do the final, the regular final course test, or if you're in a grade 10 or grade 11 and you're going to CSEC next year, and so you really need to do good for these final exams, because this is basically going to be the last of your transcript if you don't go on to sixth form, right? So some tips for studying for your final exams. So number 1, and I feel like this is something that people kind of just underestimate or kind of overlook, but read the notes. read your notes. Listen to me. If you're actually that take notes, because that's the thing, if you're in high school, you're more than likely if you have notes, because when I look back on it now, in high school, we don't get notes. In university now, is either you catch with them or say you're not catch nothing at all, you just have to read the lecture slides, right? So read the information is my advice, because to be honest, it really makes a difference. Because literally, as me in the process of studying for my final exams, me I tell you say one course today, and if me feel like say I learn nothing from semester start, or me tell you say I learn nothing, it's like you got the lectures and you just listen to them talk and stuff. But guess what? When me sit down and read it for myself, it makes sense. So it just shows that some of us were more visual learners. We have to see it for yourself, we have to read it for yourself in order to get it in our brain. While on the other hand, you have some people who are auditory learners, as if them hear it 1, 2 times, 3 times, they may remember. But if you know say is like me, or say is a visual learning, or say you not understand nothing, right? Unless you read it. Because the thing about it is that my tough, may I tell you. People will tell you that sometimes they talk to me and it's like it better you write it down or something, but me more for retain information if me see the information, right? Than you telling me something. Like literally just in an everyday conversation with people, me I tell people say, you're deaf, you're not hearing me say, because it just show how tough my head be, right? My head tough. And it's because me know this about myself. If interest say, guess what? Me read information for myself. When me study interest, me read information. Ensure say me get to see it for myself. If there's diagrams, if there's something that's science related or some diagrams, maybe I have to see it for myself. You can't explain it to me. And that's the next thing too. When you explain things, try to use a diagram. Try to use a diagram to help you know what you have to do exactly, right? So because I know my head tough, I have interest to listen, I have to read information for myself. Because imagine the entire semester run off and I feel like nothing in the course, and all it took was me opening up some PowerPoint, some lecture slides and reading them, and me say this shit actually say whole semester and she could get to this. Because sometimes the honest truth is that teachers them do the run around business instead of getting to the point. Like I understand, so them kind of want we see how them arrive at that point, but them have to ensure say we understand the destination, right? Because some of us, teacher them go around the world just to get to one point, which for me in some situations they should just get to the point. We don't really care about the behind the scenes, we just want to know how it goes at this moment, right? So ensure you read information for yourself, because it really make a difference. And the thing is that one night I did in at 12 o'clock, yes, 12 a.m. in the morning, and I read on lecture slides, and I read it, and I say, this she say all along, and I remember the stuff, And so the next day, I don't know what do me at 12 o'clock in the night, but it's like that's the time when me energize. So between 12 and 1 a.m., it looks like I can get enough work done. I don't know what kind of schedule me depend, but yeah, when night come is like it's study time, and in idea me kind of more, me not gonna say lazy, but more gloomy and can't bother, right? But when night come, me I say, oh God, the day I got done now. We need to do something. You get what I say? So it's like a kick in. So the procrastination for me kind of kick in during the day, and the night is like me want to do everything at night. Me don't know what's on. Me want to do everything. Me want to do every work at night time. Me don't know what do me. But if you know, say I like that, you have to really try to get that under control because you can't waste your days them, right? You can't waste your days them. But right now, me I try to get some work done at the day, and me gonna try to do some studying as well. You know, some microbiology studying and all those things. But you really have to ensure, say, you read the stuff, look at the diagrams, them, and see for yourself how it work, even practice questions. If you know it's something that uses numbers like maths or chemistry, you know, so you have to practice some questions in order to understand what really are going. Then go ahead and do it. But guess what? Read your notes. If you don't read your notes, you're not doing nothing for the exam, and that's the honest, plain truth. So for me at a stage in my life where me don't want to depend on hearsay because maybe in a high school at one point, you know, some right before you right before you go into the exam, right? Literally right before you go into the exam, somebody tell you something, man, you know. At this stage in my life, me don't really depend on the hearsay business anymore. Maybe like back then, me used to depend it a bit more, but now, me I try this interest and know the information because guess what? What me come to learn is that information actually catches up on you because some things that maybe in a high school maybe kind of overlook or just brush it off or maybe they just know 20% of the material and just go through with it. No, it's like you buck up the same information but advanced because guess what? As you go through the education system, they might keep on a build, on top of build, on top of build, might keep on a build. And guess what? If your foundation does stay good, you're gonna problemo, like I'm in a problem with chemistry, right? So this ensures you read information, ensures you understand, because I tell you, it really does make the difference if you just read information for yourself. It makes the entire difference. It makes a difference with you going into the exam and knowing what to explain. It makes a difference with you knowing what multiple choice to pick on the exams. If you have a final exam, that's the biggest tip we can give you. Go read the material. Go read information. And then after you read the material, after you read the information, go do some practice questions. Find out if you really understand what's happening. Because so if you read all that and you still don't understand, the practice questions are going to pick it up. Right? And I guess but we don't even understand what this question asks me say. That is when you can go back into the notes and say, oh, see the answer, yeah, see the answer, yeah. And funny enough, you know, you might go in an exam and answer a question similar to that, or with the same question again, depending on what level you're at, whether it's university, whether it's high school. You will go back up a question that's basically asking that. But test yourself with questions. If you know, say in a university, we usually have tutorial questions. Go answer some tutorial questions and go in your exam properly. You get me? I say? If you can't answer the tutorial questions, you're probably in a problem for your exams, and the honest truth, right? But if you're in a high school, make some questions, read information, and make some questions, answer them, and see if you really understand what's going on. You get what I'm saying? So those are the biggest tips. Just go read the material and also do your past papers or do some practice questions, depending on if you have any for your high school, university, whichever level you're there. Go do some questions for interest you understand the material, right? And then what else? What other advice we can give you guys know for that? What other advice? So, Mr. Study already, and study your notes, study your materials, and Mr. Do your practice questions. Listen to me. If you don't understand something, because guess what? The reality is that some teachers cannot teach. I'm not saying that they don't know the material. Enough teachers, you know, guess what? Because the way the education system in Jamaica set up, you know, you see, as long as you have a degree, they're gonna hire you, right? But guess what? Just because somebody could have been the baddest biologist, the baddest physicist, the baddest chemist with the calculations, them, you know, means them can teach somebody else how to do it. So I feel like so them associate you being skilled in an area with you being able to teach it, which I feel like the teaching is a skill because some people can know your front and the back of your hand, and if you ask them to explain, them can explain it. Them just know how to do it. And I feel like say in a Jamaica right now, that is what's happening with our education system. Some of them teacher here, them that's the way. Some of them teacher here, them know the material, them know them stuff, but them don't know how to convey. They don't know how to get the message across to you, right? Them don't know how to get the message across to you, and that is where one bag of problem leader and picking and learner exam a fail and one bag of something. So basically that now means that every man for themselves. Everybody have to go learn for themselves. Your education have to go become your responsibility. Because when I tell like at one point, I used to depend upon teacher to give me the information. But it depend upon teacher to make me learn. Until I reach a point, especially when I reach like grade 10, grade 11, I realize that no man, if me if learning today that not gonna happen if it's because of them teacher here. If it's because of them, well, if it's because of certain teacher or teachers, me not gonna learn nothing. And that is when, remember me tell you what with physics, I mean physics, me tell you about physics before I made a CSEC physics. I may get a grade 3 in a CSEC physics. I may tell you say the grace of God give me that 3 there. Because me tell you say, when me tell you say back then, me not learn nothing in a physics. But I do my labs them and stuff, but God knows saying, me never fully understand how me I do. Me don't know, it's like she speak a different language. It's like, me don't know what she do at the time, to be honest, right? And I made her say this. It's not because she never know what she do. She know exactly what she do. She just never know to teach. That was her problem back then, right? And for me, I don't know, education is like a your responsibility thing where the world is going. It's a COVID and everybody got online. Because even though, COVID sort of breeze off, but guess what? We still have some classes online. I mean, I think we're gonna ever go back to fully face to face, and that's the honest truth, right? But we don't know, other than you taking your education into your responsibility and trying to read your notes and trying to practice some questions, don't let procrastination. Do not let procrastination and distractions get to you. Like me say I went, I think that this week man, me say want to show up on YouTube like one little series, right? And the bearing man and me say, God, why this series have to come out at this moment when we have exam are going on? Right? And then you're going to say, oh, I'm going to watch one episode and then you'll get addicted. Do not do that. I'm going to try my best not to entertain, no show, no... Say, listen to me. You can probably watch a movie, in between your studying, but do not take up a series. I'm telling you not to take up a series, do not do it. Because when you get that series and that series that have 100 episodes, you're in a problem. You watch one episode, then some watch two. Next thing you know, you're there 20 episodes, right? You're there 20 episodes. Then you're there 50 episodes. And you waste all that time I watch mix up and blend up when you should have do your work. Right? But don't give in to distractions. Do not give in to procrastination. Keep your head on the goal. Literally 3 more weeks and it's school lock. You can get your yard, go pull off in your bed, go watch a much movie. That is my motivation right now, This is not forever. But just if we get through these next 3 weeks, I'm gonna my yard, me get them in my yard, get some good food, pull off in my bed. You know what I mean? Them hello, that me want upon. Me want upon that. Nobody from you will call my phone, text my phone, but no work. Semester done. Right now, me just mute every chat in the group. Me mute every chat. Me know nobody call my phone. Don't text my phone. I go lie down on my bed and I go watch you. I go fill my belly for the Christmas break, right? So that should be your motivation too. But other than that, I wish everyone well in their final exams. Just do your best and put your best foot forward. No matter if the teacher is not teach nothing, just try and do your best same way. Do your practice questions, read your notes and stuff. And so one thing that is coming up this Christmas, which basically this is a Christmas project that I basically want to do, is that I have some of my old notes from CSEC, right? So the thing about it is that I actually need to get rid of the books them now, right? I need to get rid of some of my old books then because I still have some of my books them from CSEC and it's time, some, not all, but it's time to get rid of them. But before I do, I'm going to have like a notes thing. So I'm trying to transfer those notes to Word documents and then put them out there. So if you're teaching how to teach, you can use the notes them, right? So that's a project I'm working on, and hopefully this Christmas break we can really get to transfer all the notes and do all of that stuff. But yes, just stay tuned for that for my notes, alright? But yep, that's the end of today's video. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and good luck on your exams. Just do your best. Bye guys.